Welcome one and all to the foot of Mount Vitosha and the Bulgarian capital city of Sofia. It's the first Rhythmic Gymnastics World Cup event of 2026. It is time to scale the summit, time to begin the long climb towards the World Championships and the even longer climb towards the Olympic Games. Amazingly, Los Angeles already beckons. What a wonderful place to start. The city of Sofia, one of the oldest in the world, a beautiful place and a place that loves rhythmic gymnastics. This is what we have coming up over the next several hours. 4 individual finals, 2 group finals, a whole host of victory ceremonies and a whole host of new routines as well. Many of your favourites are here. Some of the greatest rhythmic gymnasts in the world have descended on one of the greatest gymnastic cities in the world, looking for World Cup success. Many of them have brought with them a whole host of new routines, and that itself is of great excitement. As we look at the season ahead, we get the chance now that the qualification process is over to scrutinise in televised coverage these brand new routines. Not all of them brand new routines. Quite a lot of the gymnasts are bringing back a mixed economy from the last season. There are even a couple of routines here and there that hang over from the 2024 season, though that is a little rarer. One thing that is not rare is the sight of a rhythmic gymnastics competition in this arena and in this city. Everywhere you look in Sofia, you see the wonderful spectacle of Mount Vitosha. It reminds us of the big climb towards the end of the season. It all starts now. The hoop final will be our first order of business. The World Gymnastics World Cup Series of Rhythmic Gymnastics. Top performer in qualification for the hoop competition. A gymnast who performed particularly well in the all-around, Taisia Onofrійчук of Ukraine. She will be the last to go, and she was in first place after the all-around. Now it's a rhythmic gymnastics competition, so we have to begin with Happy Birthday being sung at some point.
Silni applaudissementi za Izabel Savale!
A happy birthday and a happy first World Cup of 2026. Wherever you're watching from today, I am honoured to have your company. My name's Ollie Hogben. I'll be talking you through all of the finals today, but don't let that put you off too much. It's going to be a splendid day of competition. If you are newer to watching rhythmic gymnastics, we'll do our very best over the course of the season to give you clarity on how everything works. Those of you who are regular fans of the sport, welcome back. It's great to have you here, and I hope you've had a wonderful off-season, and now you're ready to have your nerves shredded in the usual way by all the drama of rhythmic gymnastics and the World Cup series that has the added tension of Olympic qualification attached to it. I won't get into all of that too much today because it's a long process. Let's actually focus today on the gymnasts' new routines, on what we're going to learn about the sorts of exercises they'll be putting forward later on in the year as we think about continental championships, as we think about the World Championships. There are also plenty of multi-sport games taking place this year too, many of which have rhythmic gymnastics as a core sport. So lots to look forward to.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The last moments of calm before we get underway. The hoop final will be the first order of business. Very interesting to get a look at Taisia Onofrійчук, the all-around winner in this first final. She'll be the last to go. And she was the top qualifier with the hoop and with the clubs. But it is a very experienced rhythmic gymnast who will get us underway. An all-around medalist from the Olympic Games in Tokyo. Fitting perhaps that we see an Olympic medalist taking to the competition floor in the first televised final as the first gymnast of 2026 with the new Olympic cycle in its infancy. But good luck to all of them, to every single one of these athletes. To make a World Cup final is a huge accomplishment. And we have some gymnasts who are about to take to the competition floor who've won many World Cup medals over the course of their careers, not least Sofia Raffaelli, the winner of over 60 World Cup medals.
We're about to start the finals, but first let us welcome the finalists.
Уважаеми дами и господа, моля посрещнете финалистките на обруч. Ladies and gentlemen, individual hoop final. С стартов номер 1, start number 1, neutral athlete, Alina Garnasko.
The hoop finalists, Alina Garnasko will be the first to perform, the fifth best in qualification.
С стартов номер 2, start number 2, Rin, the United States of America.
We'll then see Rin Keys of the United States of America, the eighth best performer in qualification. The first medalist for the Americas at a senior world championships. Now there'll be a huge reception for the one and only Stiliana Nikolova of Bulgaria, born in Cairo but based in this very fine city. A gymnast with multiple world championship honours. Daniela Munitz of Israel, the sixth best performer in qualification. She made her world championship debut in Rio de Janeiro last year.
Стартов номер 5 от Израел, Мейтал Сумкин.
Her teammate will be the next to perform, Meital Mayan Sumkin, fourth best performer in the qualification campaign. Her second senior year. She was 10th in the all-round competition at her debut World Championships last year. Sofia Raffaelli. Sofia back in Sofia, where she won 5 gold medals at the 2022 World Championships.
Sofia Ilteriakova.
A new senior, Sofia Ilteriakova, 7th best performer in qualification.
Start number 8. Start number 8, Taisia Onofrійчук, Ukraine.
And the all-around winner, Taisia Onofrійчуk of Ukraine, top performer in qualification. The gymnast who won 2 bronze medals at the last World Championships.
Започва финала на обруч, уважаеми дами и господа. Моля посрещнете с
So there they are,
номер 1.
the hoop finalists. Time to get underway.
Representing neutral athletes. Please welcome Alina Garnasko.
Welcome to the Sofia World Cup of Rhythmic Gymnastics. The hoop final about to take place, the first World Cup event of 2026. Alina Garnasko, 5th best performer in qualification, all-around bronze medalist from the Tokyo Olympic Games.
I blame my black eye. I blame my black eye. I blame my black eye.
Quite a poised first performance from Alina Garnasko, well controlled, good sense of balletic fundamentals, as you would expect from a gymnast of her experience, her calibre. Turns 25 later this year. First time she ever won a World Cup gold medal was in this city in 2017. Nice trajectory early on into the Sinead turns. Never seemed in danger of losing control of the apparatus. A sense that this, like many of the routines that we'll see in the competition today, will take greater shape as the season goes on. Lovely toe point as she goes for the 90-degree raised leg in the fouette turns. Important that leg goes straight out to that 90-degree position, isn't lower down at the base at the very start of that sequence. 29 the qualification score. Very similar to the qualification process.
Representing the United States of America, please welcome Rin Keys.
What a 2025 for this extraordinary young gymnast. Rin Keys of the USA, silver medalist with the ball at her debut World Championship. She was also fourth with this apparatus. Very strong senior, despite still being only 17. Isn't that interesting? Such a stylistic contrast to the first performance that we saw. And that is evidence that she's doing things correctly, because the music is completely different from the first performance. It's very staccato. And if music is very staccato, you've got to take ownership of that as a gymnast and produce something that has almost stop-start moments. And she's absolutely got that. So it'll be very interesting to see this routine bed in over the course of the season. Some moments of really good control, other times some clear deductions in pirouettes, occasionally trajectories very slightly off, but that will come. It's expressive, it's bold, it's memorable, as is all of her work. working to get more amplitude in the butterflies as she develops her career. Clearly unsighted in the trap behind the back, that was controlled nicely. Good trajectory judgment there. She also had a very nice sequence of classical fouette.
So clap, 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 so clap. Let's go. Ho. Let's go. Make it hot. Come on. Let's go. Rock. Rock. Say what? Rock. Let's
She's enjoying the atmosphere, and I hope you are too. We're just waiting for this inquiry to be processed.
everybody make it hot in this party. Don't stop. Move your body.
Body difficulty has been challenged by Alina Garnasko.
In this party.
Don't know what's on your mind. We come for you, have a good time. We want you waistline. We want you shake your behind. I'm in a dancing mood, girl, and I'm feeling good. This is my favorite tune. Put on your dancing shoes. Gonna make you feel so good tonight, girl. Gonna make you sweat tonight, girl.
Now we have a score for Rin Keys of 28.75. So well done to her. She's gone into the lead. She's gained 3/10 from qualification.
Дами и господа, контестацията, подадена от Алина Гарнаско, беше разгледана и оценката е непроменена. Ladies and gentlemen, the inquiry submitted by Alina Garnasko has been reviewed and the score is unchanged.
And we have confirmation of no change to Alina Garnasko's score.
Nikova, Bulgaria.
So although the artistry score for Keys was not as high as Garnasko, she was 4/10 up in difficulty.
Stilana Nikova.
It is Bulgaria's own Stiliana Nikolova, third best in qualification. She was second in the all-around competition. This is a very different hoop routine from what we saw last season. The first opportunity to see in a World Cup final this season, Stiliana Nikolova, and it happens in her home city. For those of you who are newer to watching rhythmic gymnastics, let's just quickly go over the scoring system. Difficulty score, which is separated into two criteria, body difficulty and apparatus difficulty, then the artistry score and the execution score. Now, Stiliana Nikolova is a master at finding extra difficulty in little transitions here and there, things like that, the little bounce of the hoop, then the catch of it afterwards. Small features that give her some extra tenths because she works so quickly. She is good at getting extra rotations around, for example, in that penché position, little flick of the back leg into attitude derrière. Amazing ability that she has to hit the side scale position, almost gravity defying. And this will evolve over the course of the season as a routine. She's one of the great gymnasts when it comes to taking ownership of music and finding the character in the exercise.
This party, dance everybody, make it hot in this party. Don't stop, move your body. Rock this party, dance everybody.
It's 29.3, virtually the same as qualification, a drop of 0.3.
Моля вашите аплодисменти за представителката на Израел. Representing Israel, let us welcome Daniela Mianetz.
Israel's Daniela Munitz, the 18-year-old who was 15th in the all-around competition at the last World Championships, her debut in a senior championships of the world. That's going to be an absolutely superb routine. There are some really lovely moments as well, some quite memorable uses of the apparatus. Yes, there were obvious issues, clear loss of the hoop right at the start, but there's a great trap with the feet in a standing position that really makes you gasp, and a lovely moment where the hoop passes over the body and is flicked back up over the head again. That's clever. Good attack of the chaîné turns. Unfortunately loses the apparatus here. 5/10, as I'm sure many of you know, for losing and retrieving the apparatus with no steps, and then you get incremental deductions based on how many steps you take. She gets great momentum in the leaps. Nice back bend to add to the difficulty score. Flicks the head back, flicks the back leg up. Just a slight sense here that she was having to really work to get in line with the apparatus, but a lot to enjoy. 29 was the qualification score. 27.5 on this occasion for very obvious reasons. She picks up 500ths of penalties as well, as did Nick Oliver for a slightly late finish.
В този финал, моля, посрещнете представителката на Израел, Мейтал Сумкин. Start number 5 with hoop, Meital Sumkin, Israel.
Fourth best in qualification, Israel's Meital Mayan Sumkin. Bringing some new music, some new routines to 2026. That's another example of a routine that is going to take some time to bed in. It's got very strong scoring potential. There's a high amount of difficulty there. On this occasion, little losses of control at various points will probably hit the execution score. And also the difficulty score in terms of everything being fully performed. Sometimes her trajectory judgment was really secure. Good toe point throughout. These fouettes are interesting. She gets the toe point well established, the leg up in the classical balletic position. But there was maybe just a sense at the end, we didn't see it there, of the control not being fully maintained. Just moments here and there where you could slightly see the joins in each element rather than the whole thing cohesively hanging together. But that's to be expected early on in the season. And it's huge orchestration as well, so it's going to take a little time to find that choreographically. .9.1 in the qualification phase. Highest difficulty we've seen so far, Stiliana Nikolova, 13.2. But we've got a higher difficulty score from qualification coming next. Highest artistry score we've seen so far, Alina Garnasko. .38.35. I think that's a case of watch this space for that routine because it's got some growing to do and the signs are very positive.
Italy, please welcome Sofia Raffaeli. Od Italia с обруч. Sofia Raffaeli.
Another spell of change for Sofia Raffaeli. All new music for 2026. We welcome the bronze medalist from the last Olympic Games to the carpet and a winner of over 60 World Cup medals. She won her 62nd in the all-around yesterday. That is a ferocious piece of gymnastics. What an exciting routine that is going to develop into. I mean, it's already very exciting in its infancy. But she's so commanding. She controls the space completely. Works with the music. And it's fascinating because for the first sort of 5 to 10 seconds, she barely uses the hoop and then suddenly launches into the explosivity of these releases where she gets so much amplitude and still keeps the trajectory under control. her own skill. The Raffaelli has had some clarification performed in the code of points, which we'll come to later on in the competition. Beautiful dynamic balance work, fluidly brings the leg up. Head position in the penchés is very consistent, not a sense of oscillation. And then at the end, keeps eyes on the hoop as long as possible before trusting the trap. Music by William Morris chosen for her hoop routine. She is a musical chameleon, Sofia Raffaelli. She can adjust and redefine her work to pretty much any style. Yep, that'll do the job very nicely. 29.6, she's in the gold medal position. Difficulty not as high as qualification, 4/10 down, but the execution was stronger. Best execution we've seen, best artistry. Now to the 7th best performer in qualification and the youngest competitor in this final, 15-year-old Sofia Ilteriakova, new to the senior circuit. She's a very kinetic gymnast, isn't she? Energetic, purposeful in her movement, and with a big bag of tricks in terms of some of the difficulty that she can produce. Every so often you see these classical balletic positions that are well hit. A matter now really of probably making that choreography feel like it's hers and feel like it organically goes with the music. There's an example of those little balletic positions well hit, the attitude de devant position. She's fast, and there were some very well-controlled traps. These fouettes, classical fouettes, have a big pop-up into releve. Those of you newer to rhythmic gymnastics, releve, that position where the foot that's on the ground is up onto the toes, towards the toes. One of the most essential of rhythmic gymnastics core positions, and she establishes it well. And she has gone into the lead at 29.7 for Sofia Ilteriakova in her first senior final. Really good improvement from qualification. One-tenth ahead of Sofia Raffaelli, and a lot of that is the difficulty. 13.6. So I talked about what a big bag of tricks she had from a difficulty point of view, and my goodness, has she proven that.
Onofrійчук from Ukraine.
Artistry score, by the way, for Ilteriakova, the lowest of anyone in the top 5. And that will take time to grow, but the execution's high. Taisia Onofrійчук of Ukraine, top performer in qualification and the all-around winner.
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, I see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. And you start to freeze, and so it looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause there's this save you from the beast of unstrike. You know it's still alive. You're fighting for your life inside a caterpillar. I'm gonna bring you to life.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood.
What an absolutely extraordinary gymnast who had the most remarkable 2025. Taisia Onofrійчук, who has really become a global superstar over the last season. The reigning European all-around champion as well. There's much of what we know from the previous campaign in this routine, some changes here and there. Change to the overall shape of the routine, but it's got her high difficulty, her quick movement, and her sense of character.
You start to freeze, and so it looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed.
She has made some changes musically this season. Important to get the arm position right for those turns, not to be reaching for the apparatus well in advance. Lovely moment at the end, very bold. Yes, I don't think there's any doubt about it. 30.4. Just heard the quiet moment of satisfaction from Onofrійчук. She's won another gold medal. We'll bring you the classified results in just a moment, but this is Sofia, so that means we'll get a little bit of intermediary entertainment from young performers. It's their chance to shine now.